welcome to a makeup tutorial. So guys, in today's tutorial I'm going to be transforming my friend. I'm going to turn her to a baddie. She's a baddie. She's a 10 period. So guys, I'm going to start off with cleansing her face using the Garnier micellar water and a cotton pad. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a spoolie and a glimmer spray and lay her brow hairs so that I can actually get that flat base for me to be able to create a very nice hair-like strokes. I am using the LA Girl brow gel in the shade dark brown for that. And then once I'm done with filling in her brows, I'm going to carve them out on the lower part. I'm going to carve them out like that. As you can see, I'm not good at explaining sometimes, but that is actually what I'm doing. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to use my black opal powder foundation and clean her brows. This is in the shade 40 Through Topaz. Do the same on the top part of her brows and create that beautiful shape, guys. This is how the brows are supposed to look. Periodics, doing the same thing on the other brow as well. So once I was done with that, I took a fluffier brush and blend the powder foundation with her skin and make it more seamless. And then once I was done with that, I prepped her skin using the Essence facial oil. This oil, guys, is everything. It makes makeup really good and it lasts. And then to lighten her brow bone curve, I use the Candid concealer in the shade 050, and then I took the same brush and blended. And then once I was done with that, I took the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade 323 Fawn and applied it on her lid and blended using a fluffy brush too, guys. Did the same thing on the other eye as well. And then for my eyeshadow palette, I'm using the Scarlet Hill eyeshadow palette. I am starting with the brown shade, focusing it more on the outer part, creating a sharp smoked eye. And then I bring it on the lid a little bit. And then once I was done with it, I took that fluffy brush that I applied the concealer with and I blended that concealer. I didn't add any more concealer. And then using the X Scarlet Hill by Linglet Habit, I used that brown shade, the one that is almost finished right there, and then I used it as a second transition shade. And then to cut my crease, I am using the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealer in the shade 323 Fawn, and I am using a flat dense brush to create a cut crease. As you can see, guys, we are making it look snatch. We are snatching it, guys. And the reason why I'm using this lighter shade, it's because I am going to use a very light pink, a neonish pink like shade. And then I went ahead and used the fluffy brush and removed the excess concealer that is left. And then I went back to that brown shade from the Lunglet Habete palette, and then I kind of packed it on her outer lid. Then once I'm done with blending that shade, I am going to use the first palette that I use from Mr. Price as well, and a angled brush to kind of infuse the brown and the pink together on the outer part. Then once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a flat dome brush to pack the color so that I can get the pigment as much as possible, guys. So that is basically what I'm doing. I'm going to do the same thing on the second eye as well. And voila, this is how I got the pink to be popping. And then I use the Revolution palette, and I took that purple next to the yellow over there and kind of infused the colors together as well to make that beautiful transition over there. And then using the Essence liquid liner, I took it and create that wing liner. And then after creating the liner, I went ahead and used the LA Girl Gel line in the shade Black. Line her lower lash line, and then I did the same thing on the other eye as well. And then once I was done with that, I'm done with the eyes for now. I am going to go straight to the foundation. I'm using the Revlon Color Stay foundation in the shade Caramel. This is not her shade. I'm going to mix it with the Wet n Wild stick foundation in the shade Chestnut. As you can see, I have started applying the chestnut on the other cheek. As you can see, it is slowly coming together. Mind me, less darling, it is going to work out. And her neck doesn't really like match her face because she has hyperpigmentation, so keep in mind when it comes to that, do not come for her. You will see her chest looks exactly like her face. So now I'm using my strip lashes, and then once I was done applying them, I use the Black Opal powder foundation to highlight her first, because this is quite light for her as well. And then I took the LA Girl Pro and used the lighter shade as well to kind of like bring more brightness on her under eye. And then now I am contouring using the Wet n Wild stick foundation in the shade Mahogany, I think. Yep. So now I'm just like bringing back life onto her face. We don't want that round face out here, guys. So once I was done with contouring, I am now blending the concealers to brighten her highest points of her face. Yes, exactly that. Everything is coming together, guys, and I'm sure you can tell that I'm really excited. I was so excited. This was her birthday. It was her birthday this day, guys. I know this came really late because I was so lazy to add it. And then now we are going to snitch her nose using the same stick foundation, and we are just like creating a snitched nose just like that. And then now I am blushing her cheeks using the Kylie Cosmetics Hot and Bothered blush, darling. Can you see that blush? The pigment in this blush, guys, it's everything, guys. My friend was so happy, guys. She was laughing. You'd swear, like, girls talk for real. And then to mattify her highlighter, I went ahead and used the Smudge Banana Powder and just like pat it dry with the powder like that, because I didn't want any creasing to happen. As you can see, guys, she is already snatched. She is stunning, guys. So for her lip combo, I did a little bit of mix match combination. I used the black liner from the LA Girl, and then I used a little bit of the stick foundation from Wet n Wild. And then once I was done with outlining her lips, I took the brown liner that I usually use for outlining my lips, and then I outlined and kind of like infused the colors together just like that, guys. And then once I was done with that, I took the concealer. Yes, play with your makeup, guys. Play with your makeup. I used the concealer that I used on her lid and applied it on her lips just a little bit, just like that, and then like tap it in. And then I took a pink shade that I use on her lid as well and kind of like blended with the concealer to create a Barbie look, period. So that is basically what I did. I just tapped the color and kind of built it, and then I went with the Essence lip gloss and applied it a little bit on top. As you can see, I didn't want to go like overboard, but I really needed that little shiny. Then went with the blush that I used on her cheeks and applied it on her lippies, on the lower lip, and a little bit on the upper lip because I didn't want it to like overpower the other colors. So yeah, guys, that is basically what I did for our lips. And then bring more shine using the smudge lip color, guys. And voila, that is the final look. The girl is looking hot, the girl is girling, the girl is giving. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.